I think I made it right at 11:11. Hi, Instagram and Facebook Live. This is Elizabeth Cermak with Your Highest Light, here with Prudence as we are every Friday. Hi, Moon Shadows. Good to see you. Here with Prudence as we are hi, Owens Counseling. As we are every Friday to talk to you about your topic and mine, your favorite topic and mine, attracting more beautiful things into your life. And we do angel tarot card readings. So every Friday at 11:11 is the new time, and we actually were able to start today at 11:11. How great is that? So good to see everybody who's joining. So happy to have you guys here. Prudence and I are happy to have you. One of the things I wanted to start talking about today is I talk a lot about anxiety, and that is something that I want to talk about today as well. I had a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live with Luis Cavazos last night, and he is awesome. This is his book. I have it right here, The 5 Virtues That Awaken Your Life, and it's all about existential theory and existentialism, and it's an awesome book for anybody suffering with going through a trial in their life or not. It's an awesome book for everybody. But we talked about anxiety last night. Anxiety, spirituality, and existentialism and psychotherapy. And so it was very interesting. It was really cool. It's still on his Instagram page. So if you want to catch it, we were talking for like an hour and a half, answering people's questions about anxiety and talking about how therapy can help and how life coaching can help and all those different things. So check it out. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about anxiety. I kind of wanted to continue that talk about anxiety. My really take on it was, my side of it was the spirituality piece, and spirituality and anxiety and how they kind of go together. I believe that certain therapies such as cognitive behavioral therapy, solution-based therapy, those types of things can only take you so far when it comes to anxiety. And Lewis actually has the same viewpoint on this. That's why he gets deep into existentialism, which looks at like your meaning here and the earth, your talks about leaving your personal legacy, things like that. So basically the certain types of therapies, like teaching you to training your mind to think differently, are only going to get you so far, like cognitive behavioral therapy. I believe you need something deeper, and you need some sort of spiritual piece to it in order to get through true anxiety. Because if we, we can think differently all we want, but if we think we're just here and we're just these bodies, then that's pretty anxiety provoking. That's a lot of pressure that you put on your body. You agree, Moon Shadows? Me too. Okay, good. I'm glad you're in agreement. So I'm going to read a quote. I have a quote from A Course in Miracles. I read this last night too. It's kind of a long quote, but it's really good. It says, "Are you a body? So is all the world perceived as treacherous and out to kill. Are you a spirit, deathless and without the promise of corruption and stain of sin upon you? So the world is seen as stable, fully worthy of your trust, a happy place to rest in for a while, where nothing need be feared, but only loved." So, this says it all. So if you are identifying with yourself as only a body, the world is perceived as treacherous and out to kill. That's a lot of pressure that you put on your body if you identify too much with your body. If you're identified with more than just your body, if you're identified with your spirit, then you can take things a little bit lighter in this world, okay? So it's really important, and that's where meditation, prayer, all those types of things come in, so you're identifying with something bigger than just your body. Marianne Williamson always says, hi Fatima, nice to see you. Marianne Williamson always says that, and A Course in Miracles says this too, that we tend to live too heavy in our bodies. So we put too much emphasis on our bodies. We try to make them look a certain way. We, put medication in them if they don't act right. We really abuse our bodies. We live too heavy in our bodies. And so our bodies are meant to live more lightly in. When you think about the term tread lightly on the earth, we want to tread lightly. We want to use its resources well. Same goes for your body. You want to tread lightly in your body. You want to live lightly here. Don't take it so seriously. Don't try to make it do things that it's not meant to do, or meant to look a certain way that it's really not meant to look. If you can do that, if you can tread more lightly in your body, then your body's going to be healthier. It's going to heal itself. You're going to be happier. Okay. So I think that's so important. that's something that's so important that I really wanted to drive through today when we're talking about anxiety and overly identifying with your body. Does anybody have any questions or anybody have anything else that they want to say about that? I know Moonshadow said that she agreed with me. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah. So yeah, we want to make sure that we tread lightly in our body, that we don't over-identify with our body, that we are identifying with something bigger than us. And, you know, if you think about our soul, the soul is a part of you that's here before you're born and it's here after you die. So if you identify with something bigger, like your spirit or your soul, then you're not going to have, that anxiety is going to be less. So if we think about changing our thoughts, you know, if we think about cognitive behavioral therapy, which is changing our thoughts in order to change how we feel. So we're thinking, it's not just about thinking more positive, it's about thinking more rationally, thinking more, you know, we don't want to just think, I talked about this last night, with cognitive behavioral therapy, if we go back to that, we don't want to just think positive thoughts that we don't believe, you know, so you have to come up with your own meaning and your own beliefs in this. So I can't tell you exactly what to believe, but you can't go ahead and tell yourself just positive thinking things that you don't believe. Okay, so that's why cognitive behavioral therapy only gets you to only works to an extent. You have to come up with your own spiritual beliefs and your own path. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Hi, good morning, fellow fans of the run. I got some fans on the run friends out there. Cool, very cool. So I'm talking about anxiety today, and I'm talking about not overly identifying with your body, not trying to make it do things that you don't want it, not trying to make it do things that it's not meant to do. Live more lightly in your body so it can be happier. So you could be happier and your body could be happier here. It's just a place for you to rest in for a while you're here. One of the other things we do that abuses our bodies is we try to make things, you know, our body is alive, which means it's constantly changing. Life is constantly changing. Relationships are constantly changing. Everything's constantly growing and changing. So when we try to keep it the same, that is when we run into anxiety. So we should be happy that we're alive and that we're growing and that we're constantly changing. So it's something like if you think about an eating disorder, if somebody wants to weigh the exact same weight every day, that is death. You're not alive. Your body, there's a reason why it changes weight every day. You know, you have hormone fluctuations, all those things are going on in your body that make it alive. Same with relationships. We don't want to hold on to relationships and keep them exactly the same about how they always are, because relationships are meant to grow. They're alive. They're meant to change. Life is about change. So we need to learn how to dance with that change and be with it and be in the moment and not hold on to the past and how we think things should be. So learn how to dance in the moment, right? Dance in the moment. Hi. I love to see all the waves out there. So I think if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm going to get good. I'm glad you agree, Moonshadow. So cool. So I'm going to do a tarot card reading for the weekend. And I think I kept on saying angel cards, but I think I'm going to use the Animal Tarot. I'm a little bit addicted to this one by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So we're going to do a reading for this weekend. And if anybody wants a card pulled for them, please let me know. Oh my gosh, I put this up late last night and I forgot to see if somebody on Facebook wanted a card pulled for them. Well, I'll look at it afterwards. So if anybody wants a card pulled for them, let me know, because I can do that during this live video. And also, if you have any questions about anxiety or anything like that, let me know, while we're doing the reading. So these are Animal Tarot. I gotta show you guys how cute are they with the little kitty on the front. Okay, so we're gonna ask the cards for some guidance for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What any of my viewers need to know. I always say I have a small audience, but it's always bigger than what I expect. Today it's bigger than what I expected. 11/11, it's the new time. So I have a small audience, but that means that these readings are really for you. So that's what's so cool about them, is that I think they're really for the people who are watching. We're going to do Animal Tarot, and we're going to do a Goddess Guidance as well. Okay. Hi, Martin. Okay. So today, this first card will be for today. Just pull the card, Elizabeth. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to look at it. The next card is for tomorrow. And if anybody has any questions about tarot cards or anything like that, tarot cards are just a way of talking with heaven, talking with the divine about a way to learn how to dance in the moment, like I was talking about more, because they're all about, life is always constantly changing. And so looking for that divine guidance, help from your angels or from your guides, going through all the changes of life. Okay, so this one is going to be for Saturday. And then the last one is for Sunday. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So for today, for my watchers, we have the Ace of Spring, the White Tiger, which says, I'll show you guys the card first, which says, a wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may come as a surprise. Aces are beginnings, new beginnings. We get aces a lot here. It may come as a surprise, but you still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. So I love this with the tiger and then the crescent moon in the background. And oh my gosh, we had a new moon yesterday and we had an eclipse. So what a good time to plant a seed and to leap into action. Isn't that a perfect card for today? Because we want to, with the new moon, we want to plant our seed of intention, something that will be growing throughout the moon cycle. So today we really want to take action and really leap into action with whatever that is. So I want to actually challenge you guys to think about, what is your legacy that you want to leave here? And this is something I got from Lewis last night. What is your legacy that you want to leave here? What is your soul purpose? I'm going to be starting a group it's going to be for women, but it's going to be for men too, actually, called Moon Sisters group. And we're going to be talking about your soul purpose, how to get connected with that soul purpose. And so I want you to start thinking about that. What is your legacy, what you want to leave? What is your soul purpose? Think about anxiety relief. Hi Erica. Oh cool, I'll pull a card for you. Okay, oh I'm sorry you're having a tough day. Okay, when you think about anxiety relief, if you think about looking at your legacy that you want to leave or whatever your soul purpose is, that relieves anxiety. Because a lot of times anxiety is coming up because we don't feel like we're doing what we need to be doing, or it could be like Lewis would say, like a knock on your door saying, hey, you need to change things. You might need to you might need to start living your life differently. So that is, that can be, anxiety provoking. And in that way, anxiety isn't bad. It's actually helping you to move to a more peaceful, to a life with more meaning, a life where you're serving. My husband and I watched Oprah last night, the one where they talk about, they have a lot of people from The Secret on there, and she's amazing, isn't she? She just talks about how she always asked, how can I serve? How can I serve? And when you change and start asking instead of what can you give me? What can you give me? How can I serve? What a difference that makes. And what an anxiety relief. It's not giving up anything. It's actually gaining. Okay, so I'm sorry, I went on. So for tomorrow, oh my gosh, awesome. We have the World. This is an awesome card. So this is a major arcana card, and it's a Shetland sheepdog. It says, congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You made it through all the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. So this is telling me for Saturday, we're taking a leap into action today. And actually, it looks like we're going to see a lot of results on Saturday. This is a positive card. So this means you have the world. You can do this. So whatever it is that you want, whatever it is you feel like your soul purpose is, get it started. Oh my gosh, I get this one all the time. Okay, so this one is for Sunday. This is an awesome card for Sunday. We always get such appropriate cards. And it is a Queen of Winter. Experienced, self-sufficient, brilliant, and funny. And this is a leopard. It says, all your life experience have prepared you for this moment. How cool. This moment of truth. It's time to declutter your home, clear away situations that aren't working for you anymore, and disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. So, this is a question that everybody could ask themselves privately. Is there somebody in your life that is creating more drama than happiness? Do you keep on, interacting with that person when maybe you don't need to be? Is there a way that you can forgive that person, send that person love, and then let that person go? I was just working with a client this week she was having some troubles with somebody, and I said, the more you can send that person love, the faster you're going to learn that lesson, and the faster that person's going to disappear from your life. So I found that, when I've had problems with people, I can think of one specific instance where I was just having such a rough time. I was studying all this stuff. I felt like I was so on top of stuff, and then my lesson showed up with this girl that I was just not getting along with, and I was forced to interact with her weekly. And so I would send her love, and then suddenly what happened was, as hard as it was, because I didn't want to, I wanted to complain, and I wanted to talk about her and complain to my husband, but I did that a little bit. But once I got past that, I sent her love, and I was able to see, it was just a miracle how I was able to see certain things started happening that would reveal to me like what she was going through. And she ended up actually very fast. It was very quick that I learned she had her own issues, and she was out of my life like so quick. It was just amazing. And I don't mean out of my life like it just happened. It was just something where I was no longer having to interact with her anymore, because she had her own stuff to deal with, and she kind of that's what had happened. So what an awesome reading. I love this reading. So today we're talking about Ace of Spring, leaping into action, starting something new. Tomorrow we have the World. And then I just think Sunday is a good day to do that anyway. I've started doing this on Sunday, decluttering your home, picking one thing, to feel better about, that you feel like you have more space. You might need to declutter your relationships, whatever it is you need to kind of get rid of that's no longer serving you on Sunday. Okay? Yes, disengage from negative people, moon shadows. Yep. Send them love. They have their own problems. They're human, but you don't have to give it your energy. I posted something today about the teachers of God, and it says, this is from A Course in Miracles. It says, the teachers of God are not perfect, or they would not be here. So I think everybody's a teacher of God, and the way A Course in Miracles talks about teachers of God, it says they're from all religions and no religions. They come from all over the world. It's those who have heard the call. So, hi, Jeannie, hi. Good to see everybody. So the teachers of God, they come from no religions. They come from all religions. They come from all over the world. They're those who have heard the call, but they're human. And so I think all of our people in our lives are humans, and they all have things to teach us. And so we remember that they're not perfect, and we're not perfect. Okay, so Erica, this one's for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. For Erica, we have the Two of Winter, the Dachshund dog. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So the cute little dog, it says, procrastination and worrying about what others think is blocking you from making a decision. Ooh, this is a good one. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. So that's what this card is saying. I think, when we worry about what other people are thinking. So this card is about going inside and following your inner guidance and not worrying about pleasing everybody. Okay? So, it looks like maybe there's a decision that you need to be making, and this is blocking your decision. So procrastination or worrying about what other people are going to think. So, just think about it. If you're torn between your desire and someone else's, go inward. I get this all the time, to go inward and to really do what you feel is the best thing. I hope that helps, Erica. I hope that helps. Okay, so this is for Jeannie. She wants a card on Facebook. Okay. Hi, Dorothy Thompson. Okay. This is for Jeannie. Okay, so you got the Six of Winter. This is an awesome card too. I love that all the cards are showing that kind of crescent moon. I mean, this is yesterday was a new moon, so it's kind of showing that phase of the moon that we're in. But it says, Rescue Cat. So the challenging times are coming to an end, and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. This is an awesome card. Let the past go and embrace happy times ahead. This card sometimes can mean that you're going to be going on a trip or something like that, but it really means that the hard times are behind you. You can kind of breathe a sigh of relief today because those hard times are behind you. So this is a really awesome card. Six of Winter. Okay. Anybody else? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody who asked for a card. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Oh, I wanted to pull a goddess guidance card for today as well. So if you look at the, oh wow, you're going to Hawaii. That's so cool. That card was perfect for you then. So definitely the hard times are behind you, right? So cool, Jeannie. Okay. So we're going to pull a goddess guidance card. And if you guys want to watch when this is done, at the beginning, I talk about anxiety and about how anxiety comes from over-identifying with our bodies in this world. It might sound a little bit out there, but it's true. How if we identify with something bigger than our bodies, if we identify with with our soul, that it creates less anxiety in our lives. So if we're able to find a bigger purpose, that's why people who find a bigger purpose, who find their soul's purpose, that is very peaceful. That is not, your anxiety is not there because you're following the right path. Okay, so we're going to pull, so Nancy, I'm going to pull one for you too. I'm going to pull a goddess guidance. You know what, actually, Nancy, I'll pull this for you since I had this deck out when you said that. I'm going to pull you a goddess guidance card. And this is from Doreen Virtue, her goddess guidance oracle cards. So you're going to get a goddess, Nancy. Okay. Ooh, I love this card. I love the purple. Okay, so this is Sedna, Infinite Supply. It says, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Isn't that so beautiful? So this is saying that the universe is infinite, that you have an infinite supply of whatever it is that you need in your life. So whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's, whatever it is, the infinite supply is there. It's so beautiful. Okay? So Sedna, and I love this card because of the lavender. It's so relaxing and how she's just like, okay, everything's cool. I'm provided for. You've been provided for so far, so you will be provided for in the future. Okay, cool. Okay, Jeannie, that's so awesome. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to hear how your trip to Hawaii went. I wish I was going. Okay, Nancy, oh good. I'm glad that was helpful. You're welcome. Thanks, Erica. You have a great weekend too. Okay, it was good to see everybody. I'm gonna sign off, Prudence and I. It was so good to see everybody. I always have a hard time leaving because I like spending time with you guys. So I never want to sign off, but we're gonna sign off, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Remember our reading. I will post it on Facebook and Instagram, and we are here every Friday at 11:11. If you ever I talk a lot about mental health. I talk a lot about therapy. I talk a lot about life coaching, about groups I'm going to be starting and stuff like that. But if you ever have a question and you need anything answered, if you ever need anything answered and you have a question for me, just feel free to email me, post it on my page or whatever, because I will definitely answer that question on our live video. Okay? Erica's saying she loves Prudence. I mean, come on. What is there not to love? We're thinking about getting another Prudence, so we'll see. So that's Prudence and I signing off. We love you guys. Erica, we love you too. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Oh my gosh, Prudence talked. She had something to say. Bye. Love you guys. I love all the hearts. So cool.